Hey Roger, this is Matt from G-Force Power Sports working on your snowmobile. Got quite a few issues here to go over. First, it looks like there's been a fair amount of water in the chain case. You can see some foam in the oil. The oil itself is not really a good color. So we've got leaks on the seal on the back of the drive axle. Also, you can see that the brake disc has got a substantial amount of oil on it. And so the upper shaft going into the chain case is also leaking, so the chain case would have to come off to replace both seals. Which happily on the Rev is not the end of the world. It's not really that huge of a job. On both skis, the bushings in the ski legs are broken. You can see where the ski is rocking side to side. There's a bushing on each side of that ski leg. On both sides, those are broken out, and so we're going to need to take the skis off, change the bushings in the ski legs. Again, not a huge problem. The spark plug wire, I don't know that I'm going to be able to get a good shot on here. On the inside of this plug wire, there's actually no terminal left on it, and so the wire has just been arcing against the spark plug. We would prefer to change both of those instead of one, since they've obviously seen similar mileage between the two. And the plug wires get changed at the same time anyway, so even to reuse the old spark plug wire from the other cylinder, we would be taking them both out. I would just as soon, if we're going to be there, change both plug wires. The drive clutch itself, I'm afraid, is got substantial amounts of damage on it. The rollers in here are pretty well ground up to nothing. They've slid back and forth until they've kind of damaged the arms. There's a bushing in the middle of the drive clutch, which is actually completely missing. And so the aluminum housing of the sliding half has been banging against the steel housing of the fixed half, damaging it so that even if we put a new sliding half on it, it will just start eating up the bushings since that surface is no longer smooth. So we're going to be looking at changing both the sliding half and the fixed half, which are not inexpensive. The ramps have been just ground up to nothing. That should actually be a really smooth arc. There shouldn't be any notches at all on them, and all three of those have notched out. The big wear point on the 800 clutches is actually at idle. It just kind of shakes back and forth, and that's what grinds all of this stuff up. So if you can let the sled not idle very much, the clutch actually lasts considerably longer. So that's about it. We'll put together an estimate and give you the bad news, but I'm afraid this one's going to be kind of an expensive trip. So see you later.